Hello again. This is day 26 and the prompt is lantern. So I chose to do a jack-o'-lantern. I used the Sennelier ink brush pens again for the entire thing. I don't think I used anything else. And it was a very simple design. So it was done pretty quickly. Unlike the next one, which took several layers of trying, but we'll see that in a minute. I just decided to do sort of the black background instead of like a close-up of a jack-o'-lantern with orange showing. I just thought it'd be kind of cool to see just the eyes and the nose and the mouth glowing as if in the dark, you know. I was surprised at how much ink these pens held. I wasn't sure it was going to fill the whole page, but it did. These pens are great. Okay, day 27 is crown, and when I put the word crown in for a prompt on Pexels, this little bird came up, and I just thought he was cute and a little, probably not what you would expect to see for the word crown. This took many layers, and it took much longer than the lantern to the left, but I do like the way it turned out. What am I using? So I'm using the Jane Davenport ink for this, and I just spent a lot of time drawing each tiny little feather, which I think some people discourage, but I don't know, I kind of like doing it. It's sort of meditative to draw details and feathers and furs and stuff like that. Although if you were impressionistic about it, it would be just as well. I'm not even sure what kind of bird this is. It didn't say when I found the photo, but of course it kind of reminds you of a peacock because of the spread of the feathers. But I'm not sure. It's got a big red eye and just this nice little crown of feathers on top. Okay, I looked it up and I found out it's a crowned pigeon. I wish we had pigeons like that around here. I don't have pigeons where in my near vicinity. I mean, I have some if I go closer into the city. I have mourning doves, which I think are probably related to them. They look a lot like them. I found myself going over and over and over again because as I did the ink, it kind of either spread out and didn't stay the way I wanted, or it just was too dark, looked all one color. So I kept adding layers of white and more layers of blue on top. But finally I sort of got the right mix to it. I think I did, I hope. There's Murphy, come up to visit me while I was painting. Seems like crowned pigeon is kind of disappointing. I wanted the name to be more exciting or more regal. Because you think of a pigeon, at least in the US, you think of them as being sort of street birds, you know. This one's so pretty. And here I am adding white again. It's second or third time. I think it just kept absorbing into the blue. I might have even done another layer. I don't know. And I wanted to make the feathers on the bird's head stand out a little bit too, so I used white down there to give it the feathered texture. Okay, now I'm on to day 28, and the prompt was candle. And it was very reminiscent of the first one I did from Match. It was a flame in a dark room, which I had trouble again with it. I think I was imagining it would be like watercolor or something. It seemed like it would have been easier to make a very bright center and make it sort of flow outward as it, you know, got a little bit dimmer and dimmer and almost looked like it glowed like a flame would. And I don't know, it just must be ink in general. I haven't been working with it for a while, so I guess that's why it didn't come as easily to me. But I like the way this came out in the end. It just took a little bit of playing with it to get it to look the way I wanted. Seems like I'm missing a little bit of footage here. I'm not sure. It seemed like it took a lot longer to do this than I'm showing here. Yeah, I don't think you missed much. But yeah, I do like the way this came out much better than I thought the Match didn't come out as well from day one. You can see coming up here in this next section that I did the following days already. I think I was just waiting for the candle part to dry because it seemed to take forever to dry. So I ended up just moving on and doing my next prompt. So you get a sneak preview. Okay, last one for this video is prompt 29 is puppet. And I know this is a Muppet, but still a puppet. I love this red color. I think I used this on something else. too. Either that or this is, I'm not sure which color this is. Anyway, I like this color. I chose Kermit. Kermit was always my favorite when I was a kid. This green is so pretty. I just thought this was really fun. It was very sort of illustration-like drawing in the style of illustration. And so I just did simple colors. I did simple sort of shadows. I'm not sure, did I do highlights? And I used like a micron or whatever I used, the line makers, to do some additional shadow. But I really had fun doing this one. So I'm old enough to remember the beginning of Sesame Street. It began when I was 3, so it was just started for sort of my generation. And they didn't have all the characters that they have now, so Kermit was one of the ones that was there from the beginning. And do you all have a favorite Muppet? I don't know if there's any other ones that I really liked. Cookie Monster I thought was kind of fun. But I always liked Kermit. He always seemed sort of like adorable and like annoyed at the same time. Actually, from what I know, or what I think I remember, was that the original Kermit was made out of Jim Henson's mom's coat. It might have been the first like Muppet that he made. And he just, sort of adapted it as time went on. But, yeah, it used to be a coat. All right, thanks for watching. I just have one more video for the Inktober challenge coming up. And that one will also include talking a little bit about the supplies I used during the month for Inktober. See you soon.